The mother of a murdered toddler testified against her former boyfriend today, the man on trial for killing her daughter. Local 12's Larry Davis is live in Hamilton to tell us what Rebekah Kinner had to say. Larry?
Hi, Sydney. Well, some 4 months after Rebekah Kinner was sentenced for her role in the death of her 2-year-old daughter, she was back in Butler County today, back in the courtroom here, and this time she was testifying for the prosecution against the man, her former boyfriend, who's accused in the killing of Kinsley Kinner. Bradley Young looked on as his former girlfriend, Rebekah Kinner, walked into court to testify against him today. Kinner is serving an 11-year prison term for her role in the death of her daughter, Kinsley. She told jurors that Young was great with her daughter at the beginning of their relationship, but later on things worsened. They deteriorated. She said that Young would smack Kinsley on the mouth and spank her bare bottom. Kinner says that Young told her that that was the way he was disciplined as a child. And Kinner recounted incidents leading up to the day that Kinsley had to be rushed to the hospital. In testimony today, Kinner talked about how Young punished Kinsley, how he threatened her, and what happened the morning she realized her daughter was seriously injured.
I saw him holding her above his head, shaking her, asking her why she's being such a crybaby bitch.
And what was Kinsley's body doing?
She had her arms, her hands on his arms. Her body was straight out and her legs and her head was moving back and forth. Well, I tried to intervene and I started to walk toward Kinsley. And he looked at Kinsley and he said, "Tell Mom if she comes over here and saves you or tries to get in the middle of it, she's going to get it twice as bad." I seen that her eyes were open and her breathing was off.
How so?
She would take a breath and then she would stop. And then she would take another breath and she would stop.
And Kinner told the jury that she then called 911. Paramedics came to the house in Madison Township, and a couple of days later she was pronounced dead. Now, in a videotape of Kinner being questioned by a Butler County sheriff's detective, she denied knowing that her daughter had been injured. And under cross-examination from defense attorney Frank Schiavone III, Kinner admitted that she didn't always tell the truth, and he attacked her on why it took her so long to tell detectives about the abuse. Now, Kinner was still on the stand. She'll be back on the stand tomorrow morning when this trial resumes. Live in Hamilton, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Sydney, back to you.
All right, thanks, Larry. And as Larry mentioned, Kinner is serving 11 years in prison after pleading guilty to charges in connection with Kinsley's death. Now